Assem Marei ist der erste Ägypter in der deutschen Basketball-Bundesliga und aktuell Stammspieler bei Medi Bayreuth. Wir durften ihn abseits des Spielfeldes kennenlernen und mehr über Assem erfahren.
Follow me. I always knew that I'm gonna play basketball in Egypt. Like, I never thought I'm gonna go Europe, play Europe basketball or anything. I was like, I'm gonna grow up, play professional in Egypt, be a coach, maybe do something else on the side. It was cool. It was cool, but like childhoods in Egypt and stuff, it would be way different than Germany and the U.S. because there's a lot of people there. Like the city that I grew up in, there's around 10 million people there, just like bayreuth. So everything is crowded. People don't live in like houses and stuff. It's more like Germany kind of, like the buildings, but the buildings are like way higher. Everybody lives in apartments. The club team that I played basketball in was around an hour away, hour 30.
Okay.
So if I have 2 practices a day, I will probably just stay there the whole day. So if I practice from 10 to 12 or from like 6 to 8, just wake up around 8, and then that's around the summertime, obviously, not a school place. I'll wake up around 8, go to practice around 9, 9:30, from 10 to 12, and then stay there from 12 to 6 at night, or 8, whatever I have practice at. And then have the other practice, and that's it. You have a whole day just about basketball. And I just be stinking by the end of the day. No showering, nothing. So, but then when that revolution went on in Egypt at 2011, then the country was like, okay, we're not gonna have sports for a year because everything is dangerous. There's no security at the games, and there's a lot of fans that go there and just like do a lot of stupid stuff, like mess the whole gym up, trash the cars in the parking lot, just like. And there was a couple of incidents that some of the fans died because of rivalries. So the government decided to like cancel sports for like a year and a half. So at this time I had scholarships in the US to play basketball. So I just took that chance so I could play basketball. I just went to the US and everything kind of fell into place. Like I got better. I knew that I could make good money playing basketball in Europe, not just Egypt. And it was always nice to have Egypt as a backup plan. If Europe never worked out, something like that, I could just go back home and play there.
So did you feel comfortable in the USA?
Yeah, especially when I went there, like coaches knew about me and they knew about my situation, come from Egypt, and it was like tough times or whatever, so they have everything ready for me. And so it wasn't really that big of a difference because I kind of expected what I'm getting myself into, like watching movies, songs, and all of that, so I kind of knew what's going on. So Minnesota helped a lot because some states down south will be a little different, but in Minnesota it was fine. Like, I didn't feel much different at all.
And yes, so your time in the USA, also you met Whitney in college. So how was that? How did you meet? Some love story.
Well, I was on the dance team at the school, and so we would have to cheer at all their basketball games.
Cheerleader.
Yeah, well, not a cheerleader. There were cheerleaders on the other side. Okay. We were like the dance team, but we had pom-poms too.
It's more professional.
the cheerleaders, yeah. And so I kind of knew of him because of basketball, because we had to cheer for him. But we really started talking one night when we all were out at a bar. He liked me more than I liked him in the beginning. But yeah, and then we just started talking from there and got more and more serious. And then when he was talking about actually leaving and going back to Egypt or playing overseas, I kind of constantly was like, I don't know if I was saying I would want to go with you, or I just didn't want our relationship to end, so I was constantly, and now I've gone everywhere with him since.
And so how do you think the people in Bayreuth are? Are they nice to you?
Yeah, they're nice. They're really nice. Like everywhere we go, people ask for pictures, say hi, good game, like wherever we go. So it's maybe because we're winning, but maybe if we're losing, they start like, get out of here. I don't know, but people here are really nice though. I like the city a lot.
And how's your coach Raoul? Is he very, don't know, funny, friendly, or?
He's serious, but he's in a funny way. Like he would always talk shit. Like he would always be like, "Oh, you sucked last game." Or like whenever it happens, he will bring something up that happened a couple games ago, and he'd be like, "Oh, you weren't so good when the player from Ulm was guarding you, were you?" Like he would always bring something wrong that you did in the game, and he was just rubbing it in your face out of nowhere. If you just said that or some word and reminded him of some game, he would be like, "Oh, well, you didn't do that. I hope you'll play defense in the game like you play in a video game." So, he's funny though. I love playing for him. He's a good coach. He knows how to treat players, how to connect with them. He got a different way with every player to talk to him and get in touch with him. So that's really good. I think he did a great job recruiting players this year too, for sure.
Assem ist ein extrem wichtiger Faktor für uns. Also er ist die physische Präsenz unter den Körben. Er ist ein Spieler, der auf seinem sehr hohen Intensitätslevel spielt, mit sehr viel Energie ans Werk geht. Und er ist ein Spieler, der auch dorthin geht, wo es weh tut. Und das ist in unserer Teamkonstellation ganz, ganz wichtig. Und da macht er einen herausragenden Job.
So do you have a, don't know, a special routine in your training or on your game day? So I always do, don't know,
Yeah.
eat a banana.
Yeah, no, I do actually. I always have coffee and a banana before games.
Yeah.
And probably coffee before the night practice. Have a coffee for sure, something sweet. And then before games, I usually just do some stuff for my knees because I had like 2 surgeries. So it takes me a while to like warm them up. And just a little routine before warm-ups, shooting around and stuff like that. Before practice, not that much really. Just warming my legs up and coffee.
So do you have a specific role in your team? So you're the clown or more the captain?
Nah, I'm not captain for sure. I'm not just a go along. Like I'm down for anything. The clown is Keen. Keen is the clown. Keen and Nate, those are clowns. Funniest. They're so funny. But my role, I don't know. It's funny.
Also gibt immer 2 Aspekte. Das eine ist am Spielfeld, das zweite ist abseits des Spielfeldes. Am Spielfeld gibt es keinen Zweifel, dass sich Assem in der Liga behauptet hat und auch gezeigt hat, dass er absolut in diese Liga gehört und sogar auch teilweise dominieren kann. Das ist der eine Aspekt. Der zweite Aspekt ist abseits des Spielfeldes. Da ist ja Assem jemand, der jahrelang in Amerika war und damit auch sehr viele Eigenschaften mitbringt, die er aus Amerika mit rübergebracht hat. Und da eine sehr gute und interessante Mischung darstellt aus einerseits dem bisschen orientalischen und andererseits dem amerikanischen Einfluss. Aber nachdem Assem ein unglaublich sympathischer Kerl ist und jemand ist, mit dem man, glaube ich, als Teammate, also als Mannschaftsmitspieler, nie Probleme haben kann. Er ist sehr offen, er ist sehr freundlich, er ist sehr höflich. Er geht auf Menschen offen zu, ist niemand, der sich aufdrängt, also hat sehr viele gute Charaktereigenschaften, die von allen geschätzt werden.
So will you stay at the medi team when they will ask you next season, for example?
We'll see. It depends on what's in front of me. Maybe. Yeah, I love it here, so I don't see why not. We'll see.
So you're also friends with your colleagues, with the team?
Teammates? Oh yeah.
Teammates.
This is one of my favorite teams for sure that I played on. We're all so close together, like all around the same age. So it's really fun to be around them off the court, at the locker room, the road trips and all that is fun.
I said 41 really, really tough weeks are right now behind this team. What are you going to do in the summer? We'll go to Egypt for a little bit, see some family, work out a little bit, maybe work out with the national team, go back to the US for a little bit, and then come back to Bayreuth next year.